Hey guys, this is James from Man Tripping, and I want to talk to you a little bit more personal story than we normally have done. So, as you guys know, the past couple of years has been tumultuous and kind of I've never been a healthy kind of guy, but I've fallen way off the bandwagon, if you will. It used to be that even if I ate badly, I was running around from place to place, getting exercise just by simply walking around. The past 2 years in Toledo, or a year and a half in Toledo, just hasn't been that way. It's been stress from my father-in-law, stress from life, stress from business, stress from just lots of stress. But in the last couple months, I've decided to learn from my father-in-law's mistakes and learn from things that maybe nobody ever gave him a chance to learn from. And one of those was really the importance of healthy eating and getting some good exercise. So with that being said, I kind of said, hey, you know what? My shirts aren't fitting the way they used to be. I'm out of breath just walking up the stairs. But I love to cook. I've got great partners like Maiden, which is one of my favorite cooking brands. They sent me some knives. I bought some of their pans even before that. And so I said, hey, you know what? Instead of sitting there on my butt drinking pop and shoving my face full of Skittles, let's do something about it. Great stuff that I've been able to put together. It's healthy, low sodium, good glycemic index, and it still tastes great. So with that being said, I'm going to do a recipe here with sweet potatoes, sauteed Napa cabbage, and pork. So it's going to be a great fall recipe, and it's chopping up great with these Maiden knives. So Maiden sent me 3 different knives. This one, a Nakiri knife, which actually stands for like leaf cutter, vegetable cutter. It is perfect for cutting vegetables, like leafy stuff like that, like this Napa cabbage. He also sent me an 8-inch chef's knife, and this is a beautiful knife. I absolutely love this knife. It is kind of the all-purpose tool for pretty much everything we want to do. But I'm going to actually set this aside because I love the Japanese-style knife, this beautiful Nakiri knife that we're going to use for our Napa cabbage right here. So the first thing I'm going to do, a lot of times you get these Napa cabbages and they're kind of wilty, but this one from Meyer, Meyer does a great job here in Michigan. So let's just chop off that top. You really could save that. We might save that for something, but right now I'm just going to set this aside. Then we are going to chop it down the middle here. And I apologize for those professional chefs of you out there who are cringing at my knife skills. I am not a professional knife master. I'm not a professional chef. This is just stuff that I am doing. And I'm a man who loves to cook. So that's what I love about this brand, is that they are professional quality knives that are super resilient, super sharp, and tell you, they just chop like crazy. Ultimately, these knives are the kind of knives that I can just use and enjoy, and makes me some good food that's healthy, low sodium, low glycemic index, and I don't feel like I have to feel like I'm being a poser. So chop that up a little bit more. Let's switch over to the chef's knife here, and it's giving me a little bit more blade to cut through, and a little more length too, so that's kind of cool. But at 100, I think these are about 110, 120. It's a great price point where if you're not sure if you want to have some good knifeware, cutlery in your kitchen, and you just kind of want to buy something special for Christmas or whatnot, like, these are the knives to get. These guys are legit, authentic, American origin company. These knives, like I said, are made in France. And the company was founded in 1929 in Boston. And they do a great job of just the same kind of man-tripping ethos that I like to promote. The kind of no bullshit, do good stuff, make good stuff, promote it, and ultimately people will follow. So these look so good, chopped up nice and nice and nice and nice. Maiden has some great pans too. They've got a really nice pan with ceramic, beautiful cover or coating that I love. And we've got some great stainless steel pans too. So I'm going to use Chosen Foods avocado oil. I'm going to add a little bit of avocado oil here and a little more in that. Avocado oil I like because it's got a real nice high smoke point. Tastes good.
Some people use olive oil, but olive oil is just not really a good choice because olive oil has a really low smoke point, and when oil starts burning, not only does it not taste good, but it also it has carcinogens, all sorts of stuff. I'm not a chemist, so I'm not really sure. I just know that the avocado oil is what I like to cook with, and I like avocado. So there we go. So let's go rolling up the sweet potatoes over here. It can take like 5-7 minutes, kind of medium high right there. And they're starting to smell good already, actually. So let's just let those go, and you can see you got this going over here. The pork's a little bit more browned up a little bit. I'm going to throw in some garlic. Now you can do fresh garlic, but honestly, I'd rather you guys do stuff that's easy to make. Probably about, I don't know, about a tablespoon maybe there. Make something easy to make. Put that up, so let's try. So let's add some pepper flakes in there. Oh yeah, so good. It tastes nice and spicy. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this low sodium soy sauce. I freaking love soy sauce. Really good. Like, look at that. That's a little char march on there. I wish I had a big skillet. I'm not sure if Maiden has a big skillet or not, but honestly, the carbon steel skillets are so cheap these days that I might just go pick one up myself. I'm loving carbon steel as an alternative to stainless steel. So I'm going to go here and transfer some of this onto the plate. Keep the juice in here. We'll use the juice to go saute the cabbage and make that all nice and roasty toasty.
Emergency.
Napa cabbages. So remember what I was saying about making sure those sweet potatoes are nice and roasty toasty? Well, I guess I did. They are definitely nice and roasty toasty. Actually, it's not overcooked. It's just perfect. Now let's get back to the recipe. My Napa cabbage is simmering right now, so let's go take a look. Stir this around a little bit. Like I said, I would have added that stuff earlier in the cycle if I hadn't just had a literal fire drill. But that's looking pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? Does that look good? Just let that sit down for a little bit. I have no idea where my sweet potatoes are right now because I churned everything off to go run around trying to open windows and stuff. And let's see. Maybe a little bit burned, but that's kind of what happens when you're using a new grill, right? A new stove. Let's just see it. Alrighty, so I actually decided to add the rest of that cabbage into the mixture here in terms of our dish. But number one, it cooked down quite a bit. Number two, while I was waiting for the sweet potatoes to finish, I had a taste, and it just tastes good. Oh yeah, man. It's just nice and sweet and crisp and crunchy, and I love it. So let's go throw the pork in here, and let's just finish that cabbage with a little bit of the pork juice that I have left. And the sweet potatoes are almost done, but let's just kind of stir this around. Here we go. Those sweet potatoes are looking fine. I love those sweet potatoes. Let's throw that in here. And like I said, I don't want to leave this in too long, but I did want to get them a little bit crispy. Definitely not the most perfectly orchestrated, perfectly timed recipe between the dog, between the fire alarm, between just life in general. But I tell you what, this thing is so good. So let's go pour it into the dish and let's take a bite to eat. Like I said, I'm not into diets. Diets I've tried before. I've tried Atkins, I've tried paleo, I've tried low carb, I've tried low sugar, I've tried low everything. And you know what? They all tasted low in taste. But that's the key, I think, for healthy living. And it's one of the things that I really try to do. You can see this smoke rising and steam rising a little bit. Because it's not about diet. It's not about telling you you can't do something. It's about figuring out what you can do. And that's something, you know, I would have rather been kicking ass in my business and just really doing good work the last year and a half, traveling around the world like I had been for the past 10 years. But it's not about complaining. It's not about saying what you can't do. And that last 16, 18 months, whatever it's been a great opportunity for me to kind of recalibrate, figure out what's important to me in life,
what's important to me in life is exploring different cultures, trying new things, cooking great food. And that's what we got here. So let's take a look at this. Look at that, just perfectly pan roasted. Man, it is a great East meets West kind of stir fry. That Napa cabbage is so good. So, there you have it, guys. I love cooking. I love cultures. I love exploring and traveling. And that's why it all kind of comes together. Like I said, this is not a sponsored video by any means. I actually have spent hundreds of dollars with Made In myself. They have, hands down, the best skillets I have ever used. They're fun. They got bright colors. This makes you feel fun and excited to cook when you lift up this knife. But if you want wood, if you want just black, if you want kind of classic stuff, they got that too. Don't worry about it. But the point here is, when I see products that I like that help my lifestyle, I'm going to let you guys know about it. So this is the start of my new focus on the YouTube channel, because I've got a lot to say, and I know you guys do too. So if you want to talk about stuff, hit me in the comments or hit me up on Facebook, whatever your preferred medium is, and we'll do some good stuff together. So until next time, guys, have a great time. Stay healthy, get healthy, and have fun.